Hello and welcome to Season 17, Week 3 of VRML Onward. Yay! Yeah, I know. Yeah, it has been a week since the last APAC region stream. Yep, folks, this is a VRML Onward Season 17 broadcast of APAC region. Match between JAMMINIZ and TNK. Right, without further ado, let's hop straight into the game. So round 1 will be played on Quarantine. This is an interesting map. I mean, like I said last week, this is a map you'd see often played in VRML leagues, because this map itself, like you just seen in the trailer, is really competitive. I mean, it has lots of spots you can hide yourself in, lots of angles to actually utilize to defend the objective. There are lots of, I don't know, it's not hidden passageway if you put it in that way, because it's not like nobody knows about it, only you knows, but well, there are lots of covers you can take advantage of when moving through, like maneuvering through behind your enemies. I mean, going around flanking your enemies and while trying to avoid where the opponent is likely looking at. So basically, this is a really competitive map, a really fun one to watch and spectate on. And yeah, I'll make sure this will be an interesting stream. I'll do my best. First OBJ, it seems, will be played on the minor crashed or the minor crash or the broken plane ring, whatever you'd like to call it. So this is a quite interesting OBJ because, well, you can send the uplink from behind the wall as well. It might seem open, but with some smoke covers, like well placed utilities, by which I mean, well, you might just have the chance. So basically, if you're defending this OBJ, you really want to make sure to stay hidden, because you can, well, this OBJ is quite, I don't know. I mean, you can see this OBJ from the AC building, center burning, impact, hospital. So if you lose control of one, I don't know, one advantageous point, and you might just get sniped on, even though enemy hasn't reached OBJ. I know the OBJ defender might be just sniped from one of the points I just mentioned. So the point for the defender is that he or she should remain well hidden, but then, like I said, but should be able to check both the OBJ side and the side right outside the wall. So yeah, it's really, I don't know. There could be many unforeseen events and that could lead to, well, one simple mistake might just lead to your failure. So losing, by which I mean. So well, let's see how the teams have prepared their strategies. Here we go. Map 1 Quarantine, JAMMINIZ versus TNK. It seems the attackers got this spawn far east. Likely they'll be running into each other pretty soon, as we see Komoriki from TNK charging into hospital. And it seems hospital is under control of TNK. Oh, someone's shitting. It seems Masai spotted Kolakoko inside impact first floor. Yeah, that's a tricky spot for attackers to catch. So basically, you as a defender, if you're lurking around corner around here, can have full advantage of all those obstacles. And basically, Yeah, basically there's high possibility that the defender, the attacker, would have having no idea where they are being shot at from. So yeah, it's a tricky spot for the attackers. And it seems Kabuki has spotted one of the JAMMINIZ members trying to come out from that crater. Smoke has been deployed. Yeah, I think that will cover blind fire coming in. And as Kabuki rotates, nope, he just came back. Nope, he rotated. Kolakoko, yeah, Kolakoko has joined the fight, giving extra cover there. Oh, but this was neat. As Axela catches one. It's now only Kolakoko alone on the center burning. And it seems Masa and Uyaman has, if they reach the school building. Problem is there's Komuriki up on the hospital rooftop, so yeah, they should be careful about this. So does Komuriki, because if he misses one, and that one sneaks into objective, and as we speak, Ryota just caught Kolakoko. Taechang managed to down Uyaman. But, oh, what do we see here? Komuriki actually let Masa pass it. And that came at a cost, as Masa finishes Taechang. Komuriki catches Uyaman, but OBJ is open. Masa now approaching OBJ. One against 4, considering wasn't just joined. Yep, the code is being punched in right now. Komuriki should better go. And he was too late. Well, I mean, well played. It was a... I mean, this was the best result you could expect from... Well, yeah, well, that was the best result you could expect from the attacking side. An early OBJ capture, or cap, or sending the uplink. The start of the match, as an attacker, as a Marsoc, that's the best result, like I said, that you can expect, because... Well, now if you just successfully defend this OBJ, well, suddenly you're on match point. Terrible news for the for the other side, but well, yeah, I mean, usually when you don't really see this kind of scene that often, but well, that was an amazing, how can I say it, maneuver by JAMMINIZ. I believe that was Masa who just sent the uplink. That was a daring move, bypassing the hospital defender. I mean, he might have had no idea that one was lurking on the rooftop, but well, quickly bypassing it and just heading for the uplink was a daring move, and it surely paid him off well. I mean, yeah, high risk, high return, and well, possibly the highest return possible. So yeah. Now let's see if TNK makes any redemption movements. 2-2 split, 2 crossing the road, 2 heading straight to the hospital. It seems spawn has been revealed, so the question here is... Oh, nice. I mean, they're really utilizing these angles and obstacles. Yeah, Kolakoko was forced to use a syringe, which means he was shot more than once. I mean, it could have been a single bullet, but, well, you get the meaning. Anyway. So yeah, you got the meaning, so basically. Well... So far, no casualties. Yeah, but they're both being cautious. I mean, TNK doesn't want to afford losing more points. They would want to make. Yeah, I would. I mean, they would definitely want an They would definitely want an objective capture. I mean, they've just lost 2 points. They would really want to make up to it. And well, JAMMINIZ, well, like I said, if they defend this OJ successfully, then well, it'll be a match point for map 1. So. As time passes by, the 2 players on hospital, the T2 TNK players, I think they're, if it was their plan, I mean they're somehow working as a bait. I don't know. So if we check this side, the defender up on AC rooftop usually has 2 roles. So basically, you'll have to cover. I mean, yeah, because you're on a high ground, so you basically have to cover the center of the map. And the problem is, the other role one should take as an AC defender is that you should check north as well, which JAMMINIZ might have just which one of the JAMMINIZ defenders might just have made a mistake, because yeah, they've just let one of the attackers pass by. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so it seems. Yeah, this is interesting. Oh! Daring move he made. And it cost him. I mean, the defenders know what they're doing. And it is a pretty solid defense line they've set up. Omuriki and Kolakoko slowly approaching OBJ. It seems Ueman, yeah, I think Ueman definitely saw one. Yeah. Oh, it was Axela that catches one. Yeah, I think Ueman radioed him in. Definitely radioed him in. Masa returning to OBJ. Yeah, threat's really close to OBJ. Cola not checking center burning. They know someone's there. I mean, their teammate just got down, so. "50 seconds remaining." I mean, the attackers aren't that far away from objective, but with 40 seconds remaining, I don't know if Cola's taken down. Will the other two be able to reach OBJ in time? Cola catches Masa, but was quickly refragged by Axela. Techon catches Axela. Yeah, they've lost control of AC. I mean, the defenders lost control of AC some minutes ago, so. Techon now running to OBJ, 10 seconds remaining. Don't think he'll be able to make it in time. Yeah, this, I think, will definitely be a timeout. Yeah, let's say timeout. So yeah, it seems 3 points up for JAMMINIZ on the first map. I mean, best result for them. Yeah, I see some. I see more viewers joining the stream. Quick shoutouts to all of them. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, I do agree. I do like quarantine as well. And it seems you are rooting. Yeah, it seems, well, 9 a.m. onwards. So basically, it's 10 p.m. on the. I don't know, how can I say this? Because this is an international match. Yeah, so it's 10 p.m. for both the playing teams and for me, so. Well, I guess, yeah, that could mean a morning Onward cast for you guys, so. Well, lucky you. Anyway. Yeah, like I was saying, a 3 points up for JAMMINIZ. That was a quite tight defense. Well made. Nice radioing in. I mean, nice radio communication, making full advantage of each other, covering one another's back. Couldn't have said better. Next OBJ, which might be the decider for map 1, is located on the 2-story building, 3-story building. But yeah, you get the meaning. I mean, you can only access the 2nd floor, so basically, yeah, the 2-story building on far. Yeah, the 2-story building on far east, and it seems JAMMINIZ got the hillside spawn plane, crest plane. Oh, I see battle coming in. Gunshots being made as Kabuki was spotted entering school building as 2 JAMMINIZ members pushes in. It seems Kabuki decided to fall back a little. I don't know. It might be a wise choice because, well, you really can't afford losing any more points. I mean, the defenders really can't afford to lose more points, so. Yeah. This is quite interesting because, personally, I thought JAMMINIZ might just go aggressive and push in. And they're just 1 point away from. Yeah, they're just 1 point away from winning map 1, and it's not like they've lost any points on this map. I mean, they could go aggressive and just. They could have just gone aggressive, and I mean, it's still ongoing, but yeah, they could just go aggressive and aim to finish this map early, but I guess they would like to just make a secure victory, score a secure victory here. So interesting. A quick check on the defender's locations. We have one guarding the OBJ right next to it. Oh, that was a solid down. Oh, that's a difficult. Yeah, that's a difficult shot to make. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, if you aim really well, but yeah, this is a tricky. I don't know. This is a tricky place to shoot. Once if there's a defender hiding well, I mean there's a slight obstacle. I mean not a slight obstacle. I mean that hill provides becomes sort of an obstacle. It really covers you up. Oh, but as we speak, it seems Cola has caught one. No hospital rooftop. Maybe, yeah, it was a aggressive move. Defenders already knew that there was someone up on the hospital rooftop. Oh, what do we have here? This is interesting. So it seems Masa has bypassed Kola Koko, who was guarding AC front yard. Yeah, TNK didn't utilize full defense on North, and it seems Masa has bypassed it and catches Kola Koko. Which means, considering that gunshot has been made this close, the one down defender on South Hill won't be able to get revived. And it seems the motel defender has been located. Now this is getting interesting. So 2 defenders remaining on TNK's side of things, but considering that there's only a minute and 26 seconds to go, and I don't know, it's, well, so far they have time, but considering that it's only Masa and, oh wait, I haven't checked South. So Blues and Excella approaching from South, and it seems Masa is taking care of Komoriki. 1 versus 4. But that one guy is guarding OBJ. Flash comes in. Tetchung has been flashed. And Excella catches it. Need 4-0. Yeah, that was a neat game. 4-0 on map 1 quarantine. Congratulations, JAMMINIZ. I mean, they're really flying high this season. I mean, we're just only into week 3, but, well, considering that they had a hard time against TNK previous seasons, yeah, they really were doing it well. It seems map 2 has been decided. Map 2, which might be the decider of this game. Will be Suburbia. Oh, interesting map. So interesting map choice, I must say, because Quarantine and then Suburbia. Now that's quite interesting, because Quarantine is on the, yeah, it's one of the largest maps possible, and then Suburbia. So this map is categorized as small. I mean, it's definitely bigger than Cargo, but yeah, compared to other maps, yeah, this is considered small, so. And, well, it kind of depends where the OBJ is located, but, well, you really get to see lots of CQB happening on this map, so the style might be different from what we've just seen, and which might mean TNK having, I mean, which might mean TNK could have a chance of, I don't know, making a return. Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the map, you definitely see that styles were different from what we've just seen on map 1, so Quarantine followed by Suburbia, this is a really interesting choice. So considering JAMMINIZ hosted map 1. Quarantine was their pick. I mean, their home for this match. This means that TNK has picked this map. Oh, and they're moving aggressively. Yeah, TNK is definitely being aggressive. Oh, but they might have just been too aggressive as Masa catches another. TNK only 2 players remaining, but they've pushed in this far. There are lots of smokes deployed next to the OBJ. Defenders should be careful about this. Yep, pre-fire is coming in through the smoke. That's definitely a wise move. You don't know who might be lurking around there. Grenade deployed, followed by a flash. That grenade didn't catch any, but definitely Cole has been affected by it. And there was a flank. Yeah, I think... Yeah, it seems there has been some problem on TNK's side of things. I mean, there are only 4 players up tonight, so... But still, they're playing it well. They're still playing it well, but I don't know, maybe that lack of 1 player. Yeah, I mean, that could really work well. I mean, that could really become a huge factor deciding the outcomes of a battle. TNK made an aggressive move on round 1 in Suburbia. It didn't work well for them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the smokes were deployed well. It covered the OBJ well. So I guess if they could work covering the other boxes they were just shot at, I mean, if they could work on getting the smokes to cover the entire open space next to the OBJ, it might be easier next time, so... Anyway. Round 2, JAMMINIZ on attack this time. So they managed to send the uplink on round 1 on the previous map. Let's see if they can perform it once again. Different spawn this time. TNK definitely wanted to deny the other side capturing the OBJ. A grenade tossed. Yeah, TNK's on a defense. TNK's deployed a defensive move here. They usually They usually play it more aggressively. Oh, I don't know what just happened, but that was unfortunate. If that was a mistake. They just forced the 2 defenders to move out to relocate themselves. Rota catches Gola Coco. Gabuki's on a frag, but was quickly caught by Uyaman. 2 against 4. It's Komoriki alone on OBJ. I mean, Techa's still alive, but... Yeah, Techa's still alive, but he should be careful of this. Yeah, he has located blues. Now the attackers also know there's definitely someone up there. Free fire is coming in. Oh, and Ueman catches Techang, but was quickly refragged by Komoriki. 2 against 1. Now that is interesting. Problem is, because it's 2 against 1, if they angle it right... Yeah, if JAMMINIZ angles it right, Komoriki will have a hard time breaking through this. Oh, Komoriki catches the Xela. Now that was neat. Well, all of a sudden things have changed. So it's basically 1 against 1. Komuriki is getting a little aggressive here. I do believe Ryota has idea of where Komuriki might be. Problem is... Yeah, the problem is... Who gets more aggressive here? Would it be the defending side or the attacking side? Oh. That was close, pretty close. I mean, those footsteps definitely is giving away where Komuriki is. Problem is, Ryota just turned around on the wrong timing. Yeah, definitely. Onward timing, if you could call it. I mean, everything was going so well, and, well, wrong peak at the wrong moment. TNK back onto the game, 1-on-1. OBJ has been relocated. Yeah, the OBJ has been relocated, and it seems the next OBJ, which rounds 3 and 4 will be played around, is going to be the one next to Jeep. On the far left side, next to that fallen, next to the fallen trailer. So, one of my favorite points, actually, to be honest. Now, this OBJ is really fun to watch players play around because, well, this is quite interesting because, well, this OBJ is quite out in the open, except for that Jeep providing cover. But if you look at well, I mean, you can see through. I mean, it's not like seeing through it, but you can see under that Jeep. A flash comes in. Smokes are coming in. Pre-firing through the hedge. Oh, solid defense spot. One of my favorite spots. So, yeah, this defense spot is powerful. Let's see how TNK breaks through it. Okay, that smoke definitely is forcing blues or... Yeah, that smoke definitely is doing some work. Kind of backfired. 3 TNK players gone in a second. It's now Techung alone. Problem is, I think he's given himself away pretty much. Oops. Reloading. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was a little too noisy. I mean, he was making too much noises. I mean, I'm pretty sure JAMMINIZ had a proper kill count there. After knowing the last player shooting right next to you, I mean, and also knowing that all of your teammates are alive, I would definitely go for it. That extra kill is sweet. SWET sweet. Anyway, JAMMINIZ back on offense. And considering they're 2 points up, well, if they could just send the uplink like they did on Quarantine, once again, this will be a quick victory. I mean, we're only like into... Yeah, it's like only 35 minutes into the match, and... Well, results might just come up. I mean, map 3 will be played. It's... Yeah, because of the rules, it's not like you don't play the last map. But considering that the results will be fixed, I mean, map 3 results, if there has been a decided winner after map 2, doesn't really affect the overall results, but that extra point is... That extra 1 point does matter on your team's ranks, so... Yeah, losing 3 maps and managing to win at least 1 does really make the differences. On your team's MMRs, so... Well... Yeah, even if we see a winner here, we'll be moving into map 3, but... Knowing that you've just won and moving into another map... I mean... Knowing that you've just won the match and then going into a different map for extra points, and that extra map being a decider totally falls different to, oh, a down trade. Yeah, Taechan is down. Rota doesn't know he is down. The problem is, Komoriki knows Rota's up there. But... all through that, no one's watching the cross. And it seems Ryota finished Taechan. So 4 against 2. Komoriki is holding a solid defense position. The reason I was keep saying, oh, not this one, oh, he has moved. So yeah, I have to explain on a different angle. But yeah, so the reason I was explaining this was a strong defense point is that if you stay here, you could just sound play those approaching from your behind. Oh, and it seems Ryota has spotted Komoriki, quickly falling back. Oxala catches Kabuki, 3 against 1. Komoriki has returned to OBJ, and considering he is the last defender, uplink will be difficult. But yeah, but round win for TNK would also be difficult. Okay, so it seems JAMMINIZ is on match point once again, which means this is also the match point for the match as well, not just for the map 2. So yeah, so the next round JAMMINIZ will be on defense, but TNK still has hopes up. So basically, the TNK did manage to score 1 point on the previous round. I believe that was. Yeah, I believe. Round 2 TNK won the defense side. So basically, if TNK could send uplink on the round 5, which will be this round, score will be a tie, 3-3, because sending the uplink on this game as the attacking side grants you 2 points up, so. Yeah, I mean, TNK still has hopes of winning this, and we all know there's nothing better than a comeback. Anyway, off we go. Pre-fire is coming in. Oops. That's not a good sign. Yeah, that's the worst case that's the worst case you could expect when pre-firing. Yeah, consider this as a good omen. I mean, TNK. I mean, it's really important for TNK's morale. Oh, and it seems they've. Yeah, it seems that. And it seems TNK isn't affected by any of it. Considering now all 5 players have joined the lobby. Well. And also considering. No, I think that might be just. I don't know. I mean, if you look at this angle, all 4 remaining defenders are looking at OBJ, but if you know the right spot to deploy the smokes, and if you could just... I mean, if you could just make one aggressive movement, and your opponent falls for it, things might go totally different. So Kabuki's smoke grenade launcher covers that corner, which grants him safe passage there, but now what do we see here? Axela catches Blizzard as he moves around the corner. Problem is, Taechang is also around that corner as well. Three against 4. One-shots are being made since Komoriki has noticed where that defender is lurking around. 3 against 4. 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go. They have time! Oh, and that was a perfect frag grenade. Downing 2, and that's makes the day. Well, I'm pretty sure someone will clip that grenade toss. I mean, that was amazing. Yeah, that was an amazing grenade toss. 3 against 4 is okay, it's doable. I mean, you've reached that far. You are on the upper street, but... well, things happen. You just got unlucky, and, well, that unlucky moment happened at the most unluckiest moment that could happen. Well, it seems like I said, it seems we have a winner for tonight. Congratulations for JAMMINIZ. They've scored 0-4 in quarantine, 1-4 on map to Suburbia, and it seems we're moving into downfall for the final map. Downfall, downfall, downfall. I mean, after the remake of Downfall on the 2.0 update, we're really seeing lots of matches played on this map. So this, what you're seeing right now, is the older version of Downfall. And, well, this is a newer version of... oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is a newer version of Downfall. I think my PC is a little shy. Yeah, I believe my PC is a little shy sometimes, but anyway. Yeah, this is the remade Downfall for update 2.0. Well, you could clearly see the difference, but the biggest difference you could actually... I don't know, the biggest difference you can actually feel when you play the game is the obstacles and the different I don't know, different terrain differences they were made. I mean, the buildings are still there. It hasn't shifted. I mean, the buildings are still there. Problem is there are lots of boulders right now. And one other problem is that I don't know. Except for the location of the buildings, lots of terrain has changed. I mean, consider this out. One center bungalow, the building you're seeing right now, was considered one of the best defense locations. I mean, it was trickier then for a defender to get in here, but once you get in here, you could have. I mean, you could just see. You could just have full sights of north, south, and this really was a tricky spot to take back for the attackers. But now, because of this boulder and yeah, because of the boulder and the roads being made, it's impossible for the defender to get in here before the attackers get into the position to, I don't know, to shoot whoever dares walk in there. And even after getting in, you might have just noticed when I viewed inside the building. Now because of the different altitudes, I don't know if you could say it, the different altitudes, the boulders, the trains, they really cover your view, your line of sight. So yeah, lots have changed on Downfall. Teams are making out new strategies. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to see this map being played often on League. This really is a stage when the teams adapt to the new changes made. I mean, this is not like a new map, so in a way, it's more interesting to watch how it varies. So it seems Women spotted one defender, but problem is he doesn't know that Kolakuko has already pushed the north tull. Women approaching north hotel. Well, the other teammates, I mean, his other teammates, the JAMMINIZ team, are pushing south, I think. We have blues next to the boulder on center bungalow. Who, I think, should be careful because if Blizzard moves around that box, could have easy angle onto blues. And it seems Kolakoko managed to catch Women as he approached. Yeah, as he approached the North Hotel. Nicely played. I must say, nicely played. Looking at the body, it seems Women was caught as he was approaching rooftop. Nicely played by Kolakoko, I must say. Utilizing that angle underneath the stairs. We have Masa checking some well-known defense spots from twin building up on the south hill. Yeah, but Blizzard is playing this well. Yeah, so you can now actually go onto this ledge here. There has been a ladder added there. Oh, gunshots being made. It seems Kabuki has spotted Axela. Yep, that definitely was Axela. Few bullets did manage to find their target. Oh, gunshots being made, Fred. And it seems Kabuki managed to catch blues. Rotite seems has located Kabuki. So yeah, what you are seeing is the evidence of why players tend to I don't know tend to players tend to I don't know like believe or tend to take Downfall as a defense-sided map. But I do hope the teams might show us tonight. But because of the new updates made to Downfall, some of that problem. I don't know. Some of that I don't know. Some of that different difficulties. I mean, I'm not being biased here, but if you have played competitive matches on this map, you'll definitely. I mean, you'll definitely find locating defenders really difficult. If the defender just decides to hide and checks and just manage to and just decides to hold certain angles and don't move, like we see here. Well, it becomes a pain in you know where for the attackers. You really can't even approach. You really can't even cross certain corners or cross certain angles, like we see here. Kola catches Rota, just one player away from from perfect victory on map 3. I mean, this won't affect the results, but with 49 seconds remaining, Axela is on the run. Problem is, I'm pretty sure Blizzard heard it. Yeah. Oh, but this is interesting. Axela actually manages to catch Blizzard, but I don't think he'll make it that far to the uplink. He has spotted Komoriki, but with the 30-second beep, which is to be made pretty soon. Yep, that beep definitely has been made, and Axela is on the run. Problem is, he won't get that far. Well, 0-1 on Downfall. TNK living the match. So, yeah, I think the problem with TNK for the past 2 maps was, yeah, they were one player low on the other 2 ones, the previous 2 ones, so. With the 5th player finally joining, the 5th player now filled in, well, I mean, TNK is a strong team. It's not like JAMMINIZ is a weak team, don't mistake me, but these 2 teams are, like, yeah, the only teams that have won against K-FOD even once, so. I do believe that long vacation, if you could call it, between the previous season and this one might have made your skills a little dull. But, well, in my opinion, both teams are really coming back well. Okay, this is an interesting spawn point for that OBJ. So, the reason I call this interesting is you can actually aim for a spawn kill here, as you can see here. Yeah, that angle is now difficult to get because of all those boulders, but still, if nowhere to look, you could still aim for a spawn kill. Oh, this is one of my favorite spots on the updated Downfall. That trap could spring any time, and, well, TNK better watch for it. TNK being cautious. I mean, well, usually one might consider aggressive movement at the start of downfall, and then making your moves cautiously from that on might be the textbook for this map. Because I don't know, if you become too cautious from the start of the round for downfall as an attacker, I mean, it's really hard to gain area control once the defenders are spread out. So basically, in my opinion, it's better to take control. And in order to, at the start of the map as an attacker, and to do that, usually aggressive spread outs at the start of the round does usually work better. But well, so what's interesting about these matches played on APAC regions is because, unfortunately, but I do hope this will be solved pretty soon. Unfortunately, these teams have been playing against each other so many times that they know how the other team plays. I mean, they're so well. I don't know. They've played against each other for like half the season, usually. So then even at those times where there aren't matches, they usually tend to play scrim matches against each other a lot. So problem with that is you get to know the other team's style really well, but the other team gets to know your style pretty well as well. So like we see here, TNK know usually JAMMINIZ aren't that aggressive as defenders on this map, particularly this is OBJ. So TNK was so I guess TNK. I mean, this is all assumptions. I mean, yeah, I mean these are all assumptions. I'm not like. Yeah, I'm not reading their minds, but considering my experience playing with them, playing comp robbies with them, playing scrims against them, and all throughout my casting experiences, the TNK usually knows JAMMINIZ aren't that aggressive defenders, particularly on this map, so TNK took time spreading out. I mean, they could afford for it. They know your opponents aren't, as defenders aren't spreading out that far. Oh. Wait. Sniping with that gun? Single shots to the head with that gun? Oh man, this player definitely is the ace for this team. And the women's trap has finally sprung as he catches Komoriki. Blues catches Kolakoko. Minute and 24 seconds to go. TNK down to 2 members. Like I said, usually this is the defense side of the map. But you don't know it. You really don't know it until it's finished. Because as we can see here, Kabuki has almost reached OBJ, and that particular OBJ happens to be the one you could send the uplink from inside the building. So if Kabuki manages to take down Axela, and somehow, I don't know, somehow sneak in... Sorry about that. Somehow, can just sneak into the building. Yeah, there's hope for TNK to make a match point on round 2. And it seems Kabuki is on the move. He makes a daring move. Aggressive move, I mean. Downing Axela. 22 seconds to go. It seems Blues is not checking. Yeah, Blues didn't check that. Kabuki is on objective. Masa catches touchdown. No, now Blues knows someone's in there, but she was too late. And just like that. Yeah, just like that. I mean, this result definitely shows that both teams are really... I mean, TNK versus JAMMINIZ is usually one of the best matches. I mean, one of the most exciting matches that happens on APEC region, because both teams, like I said, know each other too well. So it's really interesting to watch. I mean, all APEC region teams really know each other well, because you'll get what I mean if you see the if you see the rosters. We definitely need more teams on APEC region, and I do hope in the near future we'll definitely achieve getting more and more teams to join APEC region. Yeah, gain more players. I definitely hope that all these streams we're making definitely helps it. But well, that's not important at this point. Yeah, the problem, what's important is that, like I said, if TNK just had a full member from the start of the round, things might have just gone differently, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And as we speak, we move on to round 3, sorry. Yeah, we can now move on to round 3. TNK now only has to defend this OBJ. Oh, that was a bold move made by Color Coco. So yeah, aggressive defense moves are okay, but problem with that on downfall, like I said, so the best way to gain area control for the attacking side is for them to be aggressive. And usually, if the defenders get north side, the attackers get the north side spawn on this objective, they tend to have advantage if the defender decides to move north as well. So, like we just saw, that's one of the few cases where the attacker has advantage on downfall. This is quite interesting. So, if you believe that North defender who tried to, I do believe he was trying to take control of the down red their building below. I mean, yeah, I mean we do need some renaming of certain locations. Because the building, I'm pretty sure the player was aiming for, which used to be called, I mean, it is still called the red car building or down red, but considering that red car, which has been the landmark, the reason for that building being called red car building or down red is no longer there, but, well, you get the idea. So basically, if you want control of that building, you might just want to move a little more quickly. You might just, anyway, that doesn't matter. As Blizzard takes down Masa, who was approaching OBJ slowly from the center of the map, we do hear some more gunshots from here. Yeah, that was Komorki. TNK defense is solid at this point. And with only roughly 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go, I don't know how JAMMINIZ might work this out. Blizzard takes Ryota down. 3 against 4. Problem here. I mean, the problem JAMMINIZ are facing right now And the reason that I do believe TNK defense is strong right now is because TNK members aren't really checking multiple angles. They're usually focused on single angle, and that single angle usually like, yeah, that angle covers possible access points, and also that covers your teammate as well. So if your teammate, so that's kind of one of the basic defense strategies for defense strategy possible for downfall. You can just only focus on one angle, and if you hear enemy approaching the building you're hiding in, you could just call other teammates who might have access to that angle without moving too much. And I mean, that's one of the best examples of covering each other's back. So, and that strategy really tends to work well on downfall. Accelerace, who is definitely an ace for JAMMINIZ, who has shown us some amazing plays tonight, has approached Center Hotel, and has deployed some smokes, which has definitely alerted TNK players. Definitely had made Blizzard look the other way. But problem is, I do believe Blizzard has a rough idea of where he is right now. Oh, well, this is interesting. So all TNK members have scrambled back to objective. Excella takes care of Kabuki. Hitchung manages to down Blue's finishes are off. 25 seconds to go, 1 against 2. So if Excella can sneak into the objective range and send the uplink, which was just a dream, but was still possible, and Blizzard hasn't peeked around Fortnite. But, well, results are results. Results are results. Once again, congratulations to JAMMINIZ for winning tonight's match. Map 1 Quarantine, 4 points against 0. Yeah, 4 up against 0. 4 against 1 on map 2 Suburbia. 0 to 4 on map 3 Downfall. And just like that, JAMMINIZ manages to take manages to score 2 maps and become tonight's winner. Still, TNK showed us amazing plays. I do feel sorry that they had to start as 4 members, not a full player, and I do definitely hope they'll be able to show us some amazing plays with full 5 members next time. So yeah, tonight's match was really interesting, really fun to watch, really exciting. And this has been your caster Minsu on the broadcasting desk. This was season 17, week 3. We do have another match coming up on APAC region, just it's now like 23 hours from now on. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow at the same time we will be having another match. So if you're interested, be sure to turn the alarms on. And this has been Minsu, once again, this has been Minsu on the broadcasting desk, bringing you season 17, week 3 of Onward VRML APAC region. See you soon, pretty soon.
Onward VRML is brought to you by Downpour Interactive, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.